Hello. We just got a new update to Marvel Strike Force. This is my first stream on Twitch, and I'm gonna try to work a couple bugs out today. Just do a few things. They've added a few new things to this update. One of which is you can add 10 more teams to your Blitz total, so that's good. Sorry, I'm just checking, make sure everything's looking all right here on my stream. Yeah, I'd say most people are probably watching Casino live right now, which is fine, of course. Um, I won't lie and say that I don't use most of his stuff. He's probably the smartest person in terms of what's going on with the game. So shout out to Casino, and I will definitely be watching his video later, probably. I don't always watch him all the way through, but I do try to get the golden nuggets out of them, so to say. So there's a lot of good information if you play Strike Force. I've played Strike Force for since the beta started, actually. So it's been a while, but I've been mostly free to play. My name's Greatness, of course, and I am in the Alliance Balls of Fury. Shout out to everyone there. So we're gonna do some Alliance War first, and then we will maybe do a little bit of Blitz. Since we have this 10 new character spots, I've used Casino's guide into the best character usages for Blitz teams, like Sure to Win, I think is what it's called. But for now, it's time to add a couple more to that. I don't think he goes as far as 30. So I'm just going to expand on what he's given us so far and see what I think is best. Let's see here. I think I could probably take this team. Probably turn off the sound effects. It sounds like they're a little bit loud here. Now I have a little handy dandy cheat chart here for Alliance War, of course. I believe Casino made this as well. Or maybe this is only the Strongs. But it's still pretty useful. So I'm taking on this Guardian team. So I'm going to go for Fantastic Four. They give you a couple different teams, so you have some options. My Fantastic Four team is pretty decent, so I know they can take this Asgard team pretty easy. Now, in my Twitch chat, I will put a link to Discord. But if you guys have any questions, I have it pulled up right now in front of me, so I'm more than happy to read what you guys have, and I'll answer your questions the best of my ability. I can't promise I have a great answer, but I'll try. This is a great game. I think the devs do a pretty good job. There's complaints with it, of course, as with anything. I think we all can agree to that. But it's still a lot of fun. I found a lot of value in it personally. And I play for free, so a lot of people say that, oh, you can't play this game unless you spend a bunch of money on it. Well, it's one of the reasons why I started streaming, just to kind of show people a little bit, what is possible. I've been playing for a while, but as long as you just kind of play every day and do what you're supposed to do in your alliance, you will build a lot faster than you expect, and your teams will be pretty strong. I've probably always spent $100 on this game total, which isn't a lot of money, but I started playing with my girlfriend, actually, which was fun. But she, of course, just got burnt out on it, which, understandable. I think that it's a lot of fun, but there is a mass burnout rate because of how much grinding you do have to do in order to be successful. But, it is what it is. It's with any game, you get out what you put in it. So there are some ways, though, that you can kind of cheat the system. I will say that definitely using Casino as a guide. He's a really useful tool and wealth of information typically. And we do live in the internet age. You might as well just Google if you have a problem. That's what I always do. So now this Asgardian team was boosted, so of course I wasn't able to get it, unfortunately, but I was almost able to kill Hela, however you want to say her name, depending on which translation you want to use. Let's see here. All right, so I removed that boost. Looks like my teammate Bill Greasy is going to go ahead and pick it up. So I don't want to take a three-member shield team. I'm pretty strong in my alliance. I'm not trying to boast, but I'm like in the top 10, so I don't want to waste a war energy on something that's already been hit. However, I could go ahead and clear this real easy with some minions that I have. So I'll go ahead and do that real fast. Let's see. I'm going to real quick let some of my alliance members know that I'm on Twitch and they can watch and shout out some stuff if they want. Just a second, sorry. All right, so I got 2 minutes. I need to get into this. All right, so I just wanted to invite some people in and see if they were possibly interested in helping me out and some stuff to talk about. So we got 112K. Let's see what we got here. I have probably use a mercenary team. Maybe. I don't know. We'll try it. We'll see what we have. Now, most of my team is at tier 9, so I try to get everyone there, and then once I get new characters that just come in, then I try to, of course, um, level them up to that same level, if possible, if at all possible. Yeah, I'm trying to move this camera around a little bit here so it looks a little bit better. Let's see. Let me go up that way. Okay. And we need one more mercenary. Well, we'll take Kingpin in there. That'll be a good team for now. Into this weak team anyway. So I hope everybody's well in the quarantine. If you're watching, I hope you're excited for the new patch. If you're in my alliance, I hope you're doing well in the war, or in any alliance that's not the one that we're facing, doing well in the war. I hope you're not having any issues with bugs, all that good stuff. All loads here. My girlfriend's over here playing Outer Worlds, I think, on the Xbox. Oh, she's gonna play Surviving Mars, a new game that we downloaded. Should put it up on Mixer. She'll be on Mixer. Probably not supposed to say that, but it's easier. You can stream on Twitch as well. You need to set that up. So I have been trying to stream Strike Force on any way possible for a very, very long time. And it's not been easy, as my girlfriend can tell you. I mean, yeah, you can use a laptop for it, but it just seems like every laptop I own right now is just not going to run it, not going to run BlueStacks well enough, or there's some issue with BlueStacks. I have no clue. But at this point, I've finally been able to get it. I don't know if you're like me, but you want a different size screen. So what I ended up doing was buying a Chromebook to play Strike Force on, because I really just got tired of playing on a phone. When you're trying to blitz and do things like that, it could be hours. You know, I could do a blitz. I'm actually going to stream a whole run through my blitz teams of what I have, and then add some new ones and see how long that is. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a full run. I don't really need Deadpool like at all, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the blitz a little bit, but not really worry so much about how far I get in it. It's more about that World Warrior milestone right now, which I know everybody should be hitting hard. If you're not, you're crazy. Super easy to get all kinds of good stuff you need, like the orange mats. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting to a point where I'm finishing Dark Dimension. You might not be there yet, but you will be soon. And once you start finishing Dark Dimension 1 and 2, you need orange materials, especially for Dark Dimension 2. So I'm like hitting every Ultimate 7 node I can to get especially if it's like a boss node, because I know I'm going to get orange materials, and all the milestones I can get orange materials out of, I'm hitting it like at the maximum allowable rate. So you definitely should be doing that. If you're not doing that, you're crazy. I'm just trying to let you know. And if you're early in the game and you can't do that, you still need to try to go as far as you can, because I think you'll be surprised once you get further along in the game with how much materials you already have that you are going to need. Um, you never can start too soon. If you're just starting to play Strike Force, welcome. It's a fun game. You'll love it. It'll be frustrating, but at the same time, I think that you get what you put in. I think I've said that before, so not difficult. Super fun game. And it's nice to be your own commander who doesn't want their own strike team, right? All right, for this one, I'm just going to use some team up teams I have. And I'm going to use some Ravagers, because I never use these guys in the war, but they're not bad, and they should do okay against this hand team. And throw them in there with 65K, I might as well. I'm not going to use them anywhere else. And that's the big thing about war. You need to decide how you're going to use your characters throughout the whole game. So my big thing is I need to keep my main teams ready. Whenever I have a struggle defensively, like a Coulson-led shield, or I don't know, Hydra team. You got to have Black Bolt for that now, but I will say that for these matches where you just kind of have hand, I mean, I throw these up in more. This is my defense too. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I'm more of on the attacking side, because I've got really strong synergy teams. So I try to use them effectively. I don't really use them much for defense. So it is what it is. So hopefully next time we do this, I'll have a few more people on here. I'm hoping to have some people from the Alliance jump on to Twitch with me, and at least jump on to do a video chat. I can share the screen with them here. I know there's a lot of space, but there's not a whole lot of options really for streaming. I went with the Chromebook, and then I'm using StreamYard, as you can tell, which kind of limits me. I only get like 20 hours a month to stream, which is better than none. So at least I can stream Strike Force here, 20 solid hours a month for free. So if you're interested in doing this and trying to stream Strike Force, I highly suggest that you go this route, because it just seems like BlueStacks is just a little bit too buggy for me personally. If I have a $2,000 gaming PC, yeah, then I'd probably go that route, but I don't. So $100 Chromebook connected to an old display. That's why my screen's actually a little bit of a strange size, is because I'm actually using a 4x3 display that I have, because I'm just using my computer desk right now. I'm just sitting and I'm on my couch, all comfortable. That's how you should be whenever you're doing stuff like this and you're at home. the quarantines, whatnot. Don't break keyboards stuff, but yeah, it's not bad. Okay, so I think I'll go ahead and buy some. I think I was just checking my messages here, making sure nobody's looking for me. All right, I can take out this pretty. I don't know, actually. I should be able to. Nah, I'm not gonna punch up that high. I don't know if I can handle that. It's a little bit too much for me, just to be safe. Guardians. Sorry about that. Um, Let's see what else is cooking in Flight Deck 2. Wakandans. I'm going to take these Wakandans out for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Get it ordered because they're going to close soon. That sounds amazing. Yeah. Chick-fil-A sauce, please. I love you. Thank you. Sorry, my girlfriend's ordering me Chick-fil-A. Will you check out my Twitch and see if it looks any good? Listen to it, see how I sound. Okay. Sorry, my girlfriend's ordering Chick-fil-A. It's working. I'm actually being able to do it. You guys have no idea how, if anyone's watching this, how excited I am. I've been legitimately trying to stream Strike Force since it launched, and I've literally ran into every obstacle to do so. So I'm glad to be able to do it. $12, please. Hey, Feet. Thanks for checking me out. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're on here. If you would like to chat, send me a way, or I'll show you how to set up a stream whatever account, and you can jump on the video with me if you'd like, and we'll talk a little bit about Strike Force. I'm looking for someone to talk to about it. So if you're interested in doing that, let me know. Just let me know in the chat. If not, just enjoy watching some of the new updates. And I'm gonna do a little bit of war and then go through some blitzing real quick. I've got to add, I think, like 9 new blitz teams. So there's always that. That'll be fun. Let's see here. Always use some Brotherhood against some Wakandans here. Always a good matchup. I've got my little cheat sheet of sure to win and only the strong war counters. You got to have that. I just print them out, to be honest with you. I do this every day, it seems like, so you got to have something ready. I hope you're well. I hope quarantine doesn't have you down. If it does, I'm sorry to hear it. Never good. Thanks for watching me. I think Casino was just on or is maybe still on. So I appreciate that you're tuning in and watch a little bit of Strike Force. If you have any questions, you can just throw them in the chat. I'll try my best to answer them. I'm a pretty casual player, but I'm starting to get a little bit more in depth. Beat Dark Dimension 2. I'm working on my 10th like beating it 10 times. So tonight I think will be 7 or 8. And then I've been playing for a while. I started actually during the beta, so it's a pretty long time to play. I play free to win or free to play, not free to win, but I am gonna win, so it is free to win. But no, I don't want to spend a bunch of money on a game. If people want to watch me play, that'd be great. If you guys enjoy it and you want to donate some money so I can do something specific, I'll absolutely will do that. But spending my money on a mobile game is not something I really want to do. But I am guilty of doing it in the past. Like I guess we all are. There's always those tempting offers that you just have to buy. Like we can't joke about it or lie. Like it's a reality. I really needed SIF, and I spent $20 on a worthless offer that did not get me any closer than 5 shards. But I ended up getting her, so I was happy, and I think that's how it all goes. I don't like any of these matchups right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I don't want to jump out anywhere else. I mean, the Guardians I could probably take maybe. Yeah, I can take my power armor team in on them. So we'll go ahead and do this. I usually like to hit my war stuff early and use all my energy refreshes right away. That way I can buy as much as I need to without any problems because, who wants to run out of war refresh? Fun game when you don't have any refreshes, that's for sure. Let's see here. I'll use power armor. Excuse me. Oh, I don't know about 110. I mean 90K. Nah, those are 82,000 between Rocket and Groot. Those are gonna wipe those poor guys out. Who else can I go in with? Use my Brotherhood. I'm not gonna use my X-Men. There's no way my aim's strong enough. Alright, I gotta pull out of that one. Let's see what else I can do here. I don't think these defenders will have anything that's worthy. No. Well, I don't know. Maybe my brawler team. I can check it. I hope you're having something good for dinner tonight. If you're eating, if not, where I live, it's about time for dinner. So there's that. We're gonna have some Chick-fil-A. I can't actually wait. I'm super hungry. And that sounds amazing. Let's check my brawler team. Where's it at? No. No, there's no way that I can go in there either. All right, we're gonna have to wait till someone else in the alliance comes through and clear some stuff out a little bit here, but that's okay. No big deal. Oh, all right, we're gonna do some blitzing. Sorry, I was just checking some stuff real quick, making sure I didn't have any other chats or anything that I missed. All right. Sorry, I'm turning on my TV here. In just a second. All right, let's do some blitzing. Just setting my Chromecast up to watch my Twitch so I can see a little easier. All right. Okay, cool. All right, yeah. Sorry about the bad resolution. Like I said, I'm playing on a 4:3 monitor because honestly, it's just what I had available. So I feel like that's what you should rock and roll with when you can use old tech you have around the house. Um, I think it's worthwhile for sure. Um, that's why it's a little bit wonky. So I'm sorry about that. But if I had it on the other screen, I wouldn't be able to see it at all, and it would be a really bad delay. So I think this is definitely the best option. Sorry, I'm just going to adjust some stuff here. There we go. That's better. Usually I just auto through blitz fights. I mean, I don't know how everyone else does. My girlfriend had to actually fight them legit, so it took her a while to get them done. But I can auto through most of them. Of course, like I suggest you use Sure to Win from Casino, his blitz teams, because they're pretty great. But that's just my highest recommendation, honestly, right there. It's just such an effective way to do it. Now, some of the teams that are on here aren't on his Sure to Win map or infographic, whatever you want to call it. But they are just like hybrid or not hybrid, but what's the word I'm looking for? Synergy teams. Sorry. Oh, give me just 1 second here. Came unplugged. Okay, that's better. All right, sorry about that. Oh. Oh no, woman. One of them lost her vape. So I don't know if that's against policies or not. Whether or not you can vape or whatever on stream. I'm going to do that. I don't know if it's not allowed. Hello, Winsock. Oh, I found your vape. I'm kind of. Yeah, no. He's the worst, guys. I'm the worst, guys. My girlfriend says. Welcome, Winsock. If you would like to chat with me about Strike Force, you're more than welcome to put some stuff in the chat. And you can, and I'll answer whatever you ask, whatever I can, the best I can anyway. And then, if you guys want a verse battle, that's a new thing. I just remembered if we can get into it, if someone would like to verse battle over stream, send me a verse battle request. I guess I'm not sure how it works. We'll get into that. Let's go through some blitz in here and then set up some teams, and then we'll try to send a couple verse battles. So maybe we can do some multiplayer on Strike Force for the first time. That's actually kind of exciting. I didn't even realize that we'd be able to do that. I didn't think about it. I'm going to try to kick my girlfriend's butt because her teams suck. She hasn't played in a while. So that'll be fun. But, I'm going to play until my dinner comes, and then I might take a little break. Or I might just let the blitz run and on stream. I only get 20 hours a month to stream or whatever. So I gotta kind of be a little bit careful of when I do it. So if you guys would rather me stream on camera and talk, I can do that. But I've got to limit the amount of streaming I do without myself on camera. So I got to use all 20 hours for that for this game. I also stream on Mixer as well as ABennett2283. On Strike Force, my name is Greatness. GR8NESS. So if you guys want a verse battle, shoot me a verse battle request, and we will try to get into that because that will be super duper duper fun. If you're like me, you've been playing this game for quite a while. If not, if you just joined the game, great. I'm glad you decided to start playing Strike Force. It is a fun game. Um, does a good job of really having just anything you would expect, really, in terms of Marvel universe. I mean, there's a lot more to come, which makes it great. There's an opportunity for more, so that's always an awesome thing. But there is there's just so much fun stuff to do with this game, and it's a time waster. So during a quarantine, it's kind of the perfect game to play. I'm off work right now. I'm looking for a job, so if anybody's hiring around West Virginia, let me know, of course. But until then, I'll do some streaming for you, and I'm not going to be able to compete with like casinos, production values, or anything. But we'll be able to talk a lot about Strike Force, and you'll be able to see some good gameplay. If you guys want, I can put on the dynamic camera, which actually I'll go ahead and do that for these Blitz fights because I don't really have to play them. So that way they're a little bit more cinematic. But other than that, we'll just kind of go through some Blitz teams and find some good matchups here. Like, this is pretty good. I should be able to win this fairly easily. Let's see. Sorry about the weird aspect ratios. Like I said, I'm playing this on a Chromebook. If you ever would like to learn how to play this the best way, Chromebook is the best way, hands down. Strike Force is a very intensive game for a mobile device. I'm sure you know that if you play it. If you don't know that, then no shame there. It makes sense. But it is a very, very intensive game for mobile, and it seems to run best, in my experience, on Chromebooks. So the great thing about Chromebooks is they aren't very expensive. You can get them for $100, $150, $200, and they have enough memory and RAM to run the game perfectly. It's pretty much what I use my Chromebook for. I'm not gonna lie. I use it for surfing and stuff, but I have it set up on my desk. I accidentally broke the screen, so I had it sit in the closet for a while. But when I bought it, one of the first thing I did was put Strike Force on it, and it was absolutely incredible. Here, I'll turn down the speed a little bit. That's a little bit fast. It's not very great to watch. But yeah, I hope everybody's well out there. Honestly, I don't know, the dynamic. That's making me sick. We'll turn that off anyway. I don't know if I like that. I kind of prefer this. Plus, how are you supposed to play it with the dynamic camera on? I never really understood that option, but I thought I'd give it a try. But honestly, it's just really choppy and it doesn't look very good. So I'm gonna turn it off for now. Um, looks like my dog's over there passed out on the couch. Augie, wake up, pretty girl. What you doing, baby? Come here. You gonna be on the internet? She doesn't want to be on the internet. Come here, pretty girl. So during this quarantine, we adopted a new dog. Well, it's our first dog. My girlfriend and I, we were super happy to have her. Her name's Augie. She came from another home with some brothers and some sisters. I think she had some babies. Come here, pretty girl. Oh, this is Augie. This is the Augie girl. She's a good baby. Yeah, say hi to the internet. No, you don't want to. She's kind of shy, so she's a little bit of a shy pup. But she's a good girl. She want to see him get loved. Uh, but we were able to pick her up. We were at the shelter when we got her, and her former owner was bringing her and all of her sisters to the shelter, and they weren't able to take any of them. But we volunteered to take one of the puppies, and we got Augie. because she likes to chase mice. So we thought it would be best to get a hold of her and bring her home because we get some mice who live in an old building, so they get in every now and then. So we're happy to have her, and she's made the quarantine actually a lot more bearable for both of us. I don't know if you guys have pets out there, but I've always wanted my own puppy, so it was nice to be able to finally get one. And she clings. It's hilarious. She straight clings to us, but she's a good girl. She has to wear a diaper. If you guys saw that, she has a problem with licking, and whew, she also has a problem with peeing in the house without a diaper on. It's kind of silly. We're not sure what's going on. We're thinking it's probably where she's new, but she likes to wear like a pair of panties, doggy panties. We think it makes her feel safe, so we just kept putting them on her because she wants it. So we're not going to tell her no. It's a little silly thing, but she wants to do it, and it keeps her from going inside. It helps her to determine when I guess she can go outside. I don't know. It's crazy. You playing 76, babe? Shane's over here playing some Fallout 76. If you guys like that game, I'm not a big fan of Fallout 76. She likes it. She likes Fallout. I don't really like this type of games. I'm more for the Strike Force type of game, or I don't mind to have some classic games, platformers, and stuff like that. I like puzzle games every now and then. Just depends, more or less. Um, Good girl. So, what do you guys think about the Supernatural team? I think it's pretty beast mode. I really like Supernatural. Um, it's not my favorite new team. Definitely Fantastic Four takes that spot. I really love Fantastic Four team with Namer. It's just too good, and mine's pretty strong, surprisingly. So I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, I think I got locked out of my iPad here. Excuse me. Hey, what's up, Commander Root? Is that Commander Root from Artemis Fowl? Because that's legit if it is. I'm a huge Artemis Fowl fan. I can't wait for that movie to come out. Read all those books. What is it, pretty girl? What's wrong? What's wrong, pretty puppy? Well, thank you for watching, Commander. If you would like to chat, just throw something in the Twitch chat here. If you have any questions about Strike Force or just anything really, I like to answer questions. If you got coronavirus questions, I might be able to answer a few of those. Just graduated with a degree in political science and history, and I don't get to use either one of them staying at home all day. So, yeah. My girlfriend just finished her social work degree today, or yesterday, so I'm super proud of her. Augie here with her graduation present. Yeah, she's a pretty girl. She's being so good, Mom. Just sit over here with Daddy. She doesn't understand our streaming. She doesn't care. She just thinks we're playing video games. She wants attention. That's all that matters to puppies. I think everyone knows that. So, how is everyone? I mean, I've not seen any issues with this update so far on the Chromebook. I can't speak for mobile as of yet. And the thing about mobile is there's so many devices. Just in Android alone, there's tons of different makes and models of every brand of phone. So there's going to be, of course, some stutters whenever there's an update with Strike Force. I know some people get really frustrated. Sometimes iOS doesn't release as early as Android does. One of the reasons why I go with the Chromebook, to be honest with you, because even if you have an iOS account, you can still get you a cheap Chromebook and have as big a display as you want, plug into a TV and play Strike Force, have an external monitor, like an old monitor setup like I have in my gaming setup, which you can't beat. Oh, goodness, baby. There's just so many different ways to play it now. So my big problem is the issue with trying to use laptops. Like I have a laptop. and it's nice to be able to play Strike Force on something that's portable. So that's why I highly suggest the Chromebook, to be honest, because without the Chromebook, it's like a much harder, a much harder. Well, that stinks. I'll have to fix that later. But without the Chromebook, it seems like it just doesn't want to work on any laptop I have. Now, I'm not sure. Maybe Max. I don't have a whole lot extra money. Like I said, I just graduated from school, so I'm looking to go back to work in a new field. So I don't really have the cash so much to drop on something with the specs to play Strike Force. But the nice thing about the Chromebook is everybody can come up with the money to drop on a Chromebook. I'd say go. You can even walk yourself into a pawn shop today and walk out with a Chromebook for 75, $80 if you talked yourself into it enough with the salesperson. It wouldn't even be hard. And there's a lot of ways you can go about it. They have a shelf life. There's a lot of cost to Chromebooks. I know that they have specific shelf life, like they have die dates, things like that, end of life. But for $100 for a laptop, I can throw. I got mine off Facebook yard sale out of a pallet sale for $100 is what I paid for it, and I used it. I think when I wrote my thesis. Or when I was working on my thesis at State, so it's perfect, super lightweight. I left everything on Google Docs and was able to use this, and it just works so much better. Now I'm able to play Strike Force on it. So I mean, the $100 I paid for this device was 100% worth it. Great battery life. It can play Strike Force all day long without dying. It's a lot better than a phone or a tablet, and it just seems like for me the tablets. Every tablet I've tried to play this game on, they never work. Right now, I have an iPad Air 2. Is it a 1? I think it's a 2. It might be a 1. But it runs Strike Force, but then when you try to load into any kind of a fight, it's not going to work at all. So you have that big problem. But, with Strike Force and Chromebook, no issues at all. It just seems to be working perfectly. Um, it looks like I'm the only viewer right now. Oh, so dinner's gonna be here, sweetheart. Okay. Who's a good doggy, huh? Who's a good girl? She wanna be on the internet? Huh? Oh! Oh! You don't wanna bark? Oh! 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 You gonna oh! 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 Sometimes she howls. Oh! 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 It's getting dark, Dad. I can't howl. Who is a pretty girl? Oh. So this is the new update. If anybody's watching, which I don't think they are. Oh. Hello, welcome. This is 2 viewers. What? Let's say this is a talk show and podcast. Not a talk show and podcast. Well, I guess I could talk, but I figured it would be about Strike Force would be the idea. But whatever. So I gotta update some of the stuff here. I was completely miscategorized. No wonder nobody knew what I was watching. There we go. Well, it looks like we got a little bit of a freeze here, or a lot of a freeze, and we have to actually reload into Strike Force. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to reload this. So yeah, we got us a little bit of an issue here, so we'll reload Strike Force, and I'll get the screen share back up. All right. Because I'm watching twice. Looks like some people are having some issues with the game. I'm not having any so far, but I'm about to sign off here in a few minutes anyway to eat for a while. So Just want to see how. It looks like there might be an issue. There might be updating the iOS. So there's always that. Tends to happen on those big jobs. Well, honestly, it looks like Strikeforce is going to be frozen for a little while they work out some more bugs. So I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast for a bit, and I'll come back on later, maybe when the next blitz starts or some other time. Thanks for watching. If you guys tuned in, I really appreciate it. Hope that, well, that's cool. I can put stuff up on the screen. Cool. All right, but yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Hope you're well.